I'm Pablo Torre, and this episode of Pablo Torre Finds Out is brought to you by Remy Martin 1738 Accord Royale. Exceptionally smooth cognac for all your game day festivities. Please drink responsibly, because today we're going to find out what this sound is. Hamburger! Are you just hanging out with the crew? You're just hanging out.
Hey, what's up?
Something deep.
Oh yeah, you interrupted some heavy.
I was hoping it would be cold in here.
It's not.
It's not cold. It's not
colder.
hot.
Yeah, but I planned that it would be cold, so I brought like a little sweater. But I'm not ready to. It's none of this matters. I'm just not ready to be full cropped tank top on camera yet.
Right.
Right. So I brought a little sweater. Now I'm gonna sweat through it because it's not that cold in here. It's so hot outside.
For people who aren't in New York, I don't know if they appreciate the thickness.
You know what I never appreciated?
Of the air.
As much as I should have, and I know that now. Hair and makeup departments. Because those are gone here. And now I have to do it myself and then get on the subway and come here.
And sweat it off.
I look crazy now. I'm not dewy, I'm hot. It's so hot. And someone used to fix that for me. And I said thank you. I know I always did, but I should have given her a little kiss. That's how grateful I should have been. Because now it's all my responsibility.
I could never make myself look better. There's nothing that happens in the morning where that I see that is wrong that I have any aptitude to correct in any way.
I'm
stuck
that.
like this.
I wish I didn't constantly have forced in my face how I could be improving my face. Because then on days where I'm like, I need to improve myself, let me go ahead and learn how to do. And then you show someone and they do their 17-step concealer routine and you're like, I just wanted it to be
It's like, this is what I did. All this to like, here, look at my natural look. And it's like 12,000 different layers of something.
Yeah, I just am bad at it. And I never had to be good at it. And suddenly I do, and I'm older.
What is the ideal level of moisture? Is it dewy?
I'd like to be soaking wet.
I
think the ideal level for me. Good job, both of you. They just made eye contact with each other.
I'm leaving it.
I think I'd like to just be drenched.
Isn't there like a glass? Isn't glassy
glass skin
or something?
is a thing? Yeah.
Glass skin.
I believe that was origins of that are Korean skincare.
Ah, of course. Okay. Are you about to do a little TED Talk for us?
No. But I could is the point.
Yeah.
And shouldn't I not have to?
Yeah. You know what? You're right.
Thank you.
Well, we're not going to talk about this anymore for women.
You guys, what were you talking about? Something serious?
Can we explain what we did? Because I feel like
cried.
this is an important...
Why is this chair like this? Every time I come here, it's different. What's wrong?
What's funny about that is before you got here, Pablo's chair was reclining too much. Is that correct? And my chair was reclining hardly at all. And I was perfectly happy with it. Pablo went around Goldilocksing all the chairs, and I told him the chair that I was in was the most erect of all the chairs. So he made a big show of shuffling 3-card Monty style all the chairs until he got the one he wanted.
Great.
Turgid.
You are sitting in
and
this
this is
chair
like the last lady to show up to the house on the reality show. I get whatever bedroom is left.
That's right.
So the chair that nobody wanted.
Wendy Wetface showed up 20 minutes late, and now she's in the lay down chair.
In none of these steps did anyone go, how do we fix the chair?
I said to Pablo, there must be a way.
You guys are looking at the wrong
There must be, and who
guy.
f***ed it up in the first place? This isn't like you share this with that many people. What?
Well,
I can't be on my mark because then when I go to sit.
I think this is actually kind of, your attitude is reflective of like the makeup thing too, where you're like, I should try and fix this.
Fed up.
Whereas both of us are like, it can't be done. I don't want to learn.
Trying to fix everything. What would you rather? I sit and try to sit straight up the whole time like
That's
this?
what I'm doing.
wow.
I take it offensively.
We're being told the chair isn't the problem by Nadir behind the glass.
Okay, I'll sit in the chair then, as intended. How's this? Is this audio good? We are one of the top 100 podcasts of all time.
And I think it's because of stuff like this.
Yes, and
This is
as
what people
Pablo
want.
pointed out last night to me, people forget that means not only all time back. It means all time in the future.
That's
so
right.
we
Forever.
are one of the best, and no one can
No
take
matter
that
what
away,
happens
no matter
here
what
today.
we
And it
do
was
today.
put out by Time magazines, right?
Is that who
right?
it was? Time
So-
magazines?
So if anyone has a concept of like
Time
what they were saying,
Future Time Magazine, Past Time Magazine, as well as Present Time Magazine. All the Time magazines.
multiverse magazines, in all of them on
because
every
of
timeline.
these episodes.
That's right.
Is what they wrote
Yeah,
Definitely.
in the description.
Yeah,
They
definitely.
said
that's
that
exactly
Katie Nolan.
They definitely did not throw shade at these episodes.
No, they didn't say like
explicitly.
it's crazy how dumb he can be sometimes with his dumb friends.
The two
And then be
idiots show up
brilliant.
sometimes.
And then be brilliant.
Here
We were
are.
equally dumb on something last night, but I can't remember what it was now to call you out.
We were. It was. Is there? I remember what it was actually. I don't know if I want to say it.
Don't say it, because I don't think it's that. I'm thinking of something else.
It's not. Are there female urologists,
No, it might have been that.
or are
And
there
you can't say that
urologists for
because that's
women?
right. Is urologists what you guys go to when we go to the gynecologist?
I don't know when
My
you do
dad's
that.
a urologist.
Do you
but
go
I
to a
get-
penis doctor every year?
I do not go to a penis doctor every
You
year.
guys don't have to get your junk checked
I have been to
Well,
a
by an
sometimes-
urologist.
extra doctor? Boy, we
sometimes-
are being robbed by the system.
Sometimes science is like we just gotta check in with the greatest of all time, and so
Yeah.
they do annually make me come in. But
Yeah.
other than that,
Yeah,
I think it's just a me
I
thing.
have been to a
I just want to see
urologist
it.
Yeah.
to get a, say it with me, vasectomy,
Okay.
Oh.
but I have
I didn't wanna
not
say that
been to a
with you.
urologist for any other reason.
Was it scary?
It was scary, but the actual thing itself was not. It was. I mean, it didn't feel good. I didn't like how
I
it
didn't
felt,
think it felt good.
and I was
I
scared
just
for it to happen.
Didn't know if like it was one of those things that you got really scared for, and then when it happened, you were like, it really wasn't that bad.
I wasn't that scared for it until I was going there, and then you're like, well, everyone's
my
saying all
God.
this stuff,
Yeah.
but on your way there,
Yes.
you're like, they could fully anything could happen.
Sure.
I'm paying someone to
You
break.
could be less.
Yes, I could
I'm
be.
sure
I could
that
be,
would be
This is
tough
my
to
this is
do.
my LASIK
Yeah.
concern.
That's why I'm not doing it. Because if they
Big
F
risk.
up, I'm
That-
screwed. I
that's what-
need
it's
my
like
eyeballs.
They're doing LASIK, but on your penis.
Right.
Yes.
And you don't really need that.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's kind of what the whole surgery is about.
So you go to the thing, and they have for no good reason a hot woman do the
Maybe that's just you
examination.
specific. Maybe you just had a hot woman.
No, I think
don't
it's
think
everybody.
They legally, like
it's
a
everybody.
Hooters, they go,
That's
this is
it.
what we
It's
hire
in the
based
Hippocratic Oath.
Because they're like, this is why you're doing this.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah.
want to, yes.
And
Right.
so
Support
and
this.
then they do it. They do it. You're awake when they do it.
Ooh.
Well, I don't think you have to be awake, but I
You
requested
chose. You
it.
said, please, I'd
I
like
did
to
it.
watch.
Actually, I didn't know until I spoke to another friend that I could have been asleep. That's
so
like
were you
sometimes.
watching it?
I was not watching it. That was
Like,
You're
oh,
like,
careful,
give me-
careful, I like that part.
Give me the mirror. Give me the mirror.
How do they go in it? They go in through the front?
They go no. It's all in the down. It's none of it's
Starts
happening
up
in the
here
tube.
and go, what? Oh, in the
What's
happening
the
down there.
you
point
just don't
of
want to say
entry?
the balls?
It's happening
It's in your
someplace.
balls?
It's happening someplace near the balls. It's happening around there, you know.
Okay,
And
sure.
there's a snipping and a can you hold this? There's like that kind of thing.
You
know?
had to hold it?
something?
Did I? I don't think so. No, the doctor and the woman. He's like, do this.
I'm sure she's also got a
The
title.
doctor and
The doctor
woman.
and the lady.
Well, she's just not the doctor. Whatever
Is
she
she a
is.
nurse?
I don't think she's a nurse. I don't think she was a nurse. I
Isn't
think
this
she's
the answer to a very famous riddle? Is that the doctor is the
I
mother?
think she's like a.
That's
oh,
right.
Some fuzz on here. I think she's like a penile assistant or something. I
I
don't know
Yeah.
what
I
she
bet,
is.
Definitely the
I
title.
bet she's not.
In fact, you're probably
I
correct
bet
that she
she's
is
not a
that.
penile assistant.
So that's that, and then you have it, and then
Right.
it's not that it's uncomfortable for a while, but not that big a deal. I didn't think for me. I walked out and went home, and it wasn't
Did you
like
drive yourself home?
I took the subway home,
Oh, okay. Yeah. I
and
didn't.
I had a bag of frozen peas that I would put by my
Peas on your
unfrozen
pee.
peas. Come on,
That's right,
And,
that's right.
You were just walking around with frozen peas?
well, I was at home for the. I
Oh,
wasn't.
post Subway.
Yes, that's
got
right.
the
When I got
peas.
home, I had frozen peas at the ready, and then I put them onto my balls.
Stop.
that's
Stop.
You made
dare
me
you.
say it.
I didn't make you look at me.
That is how you pronounce it,
I
though.
didn't make you
And
look
the-
at me.
And then
sit
and
back,
then that's what it was for however long. Not that long.
There is a female urology
Oh, so another doctor I'm supposed to be going to all the time?
concept. Yeah.
How about
yeah,
that
yeah,
button?
Yeah.
No.
You should get that checked out, I think.
My euro? My euro?
Wait, so there is a urologist. Women do also
Yeah,
go to
yeah,
the
yeah.
urologist.
There's-
you're saying.
So it's just a specialist you get sent to. It's not you guys don't have
So,
a
okay,
yearly check-in. That's crazy.
A female urologist can be referred to as a urogynecologist or specifically be called
and that's like
female,
a gynecologist from Europe. Come on,
Right.
she's got a
Female
funny
urologist.
Right,
accent.
right. What's the
you know?
conversion rate?
It's when Manu Ginobili decided to import.
I like this. I
the
like this a lot.
overseas style to urology. They said
whatever's happening with my chair is upsetting.
You're doing a good job.
No,
this is definitely a natural posture.
I'm
that
having
people
a hard time
You look
adjusting to
normal.
the inability to sit back, but the need to sit up perfectly straight the whole time.
Top 100.
It's like doing it on a stool. I'm having a hard time, and I was always told you should speak up for your feelings.
That's brave.
And that's my feeling, and here's what I'm gonna try. What if I sit forward
you
on the
doing?
chair like that? Is that okay?
That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm kind of
because
on
sitting
the
back
ridge.
there makes me want to lean back, and then I'm
If
laying
you cross
down.
a certain like tropic of whatever here, you're all the way.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
but I'm up.
You can cut this out. Here's the other thing.
Nope.
Sometimes I assume this all's getting cut out, and then I'll
it's
check
in.
back, and then someone will write it in the comments, and I go, "That's in? I thought that was out. I didn't think that was the podcast. I thought that was us talking about the podcast.
Oh no!
No, this
Why
is
is it out
most
there?
of the podcast is this.
Yeah.
And it's great. I'm having time in my life, and
I'm
so
happy
are you.
to be here.
The viewer and listener.
And
at
what
home.
were we meant to talk about?
Your
show.
That's where we were there. We were there.
We were there, and then I took it. Is that my water?
It's not mine.
Well, it's mine.
I'm ready. Okay, we can 3, 2, 1, and the show. This show, I meant.
I want to establish that Katie and I had an outing. We showed up on a line. It was very long. We saw
really long line. Way to
we
big up
loved to hear it.
everybody you know.
I do like that there was a long line and you had to wait outside in like 1,000 degrees.
1,000 degrees. And if you went up and you said, I don't mean to imply I'm special, but I might be on like a friend and family. And they go, friend and family line
and we
right
were like,
here.
No,
and
no,
I said,
the inner circle friend and family one.
I was like, no, the next tier, I think, where we get to go inside.
The favorites. Where is the favorites?
You know, like where his kids are. I think we're that.
Yeah.
They did come to me before the show with a list of all the people who were attending. And they were like, and I was like, I just don't have time to to go through who everybody is. So I just wish you the best.
No, yeah.
And then I think they let my parents in and my wife's parents in. And they might have been like, F all y'all. To the,
and I was like holding up the Bill Belichick episodes and I was like,
right.
What
Top
about
100?
Right.
What about?
And I kept going, I don't know, Pablo Torre, but I bet you're going to find out.
No one.
Nothing.
It was
Nothing was found out.
Nobody cared at all.
Empty response.
At all.
But the line for Michael Cruz Kayne's special, which taped in New York City.
That's right.
Amid the thickness of this air.
In the hot heat.
Pea soup.
It was a thing that I want to take people inside of, not from the perspective of like spoiling your show, which is...
Okay.
How would you want to... What should we say about the show without having to dive into the specific...
Because we have already done... You and I have done a full episode about this show.
So here's the setup. Michael came into the studio to do an episode about his show last year?
Maybe something like that. A year ago, yeah.
Katie had never seen it.
Yeah.
And so part of my excitement was for Katie to get to experience it. But I also think there's a conversation around what it's actually like at a momentous sort of moment when you are needing to get this on tape for the world.
Yeah.
Because taping a special, as Katie also has experience with.
A secondhand, again, still both times.
Well.
Here and there. I've never taped a special.
Well, it doesn't mean you don't have experience.
Yes, no, I'm kidding.
With
Please.
the process.
I can see you taping a special. Absolutely.
Everything I tape is special. I don't know which camera to look at, so I'm quickly looking between the two cameras.
That's good. Split
which
the
means
difference.
Ensuring neither of them get a good shot. I think it's this one.
I want to establish that our emotional sort of like valence was super amped for you.
I felt that.
Did you?
The vibes in the house were
I
nuts.
whooped a lot.
I love a whoop.
Screaming.
So briefly, can you say what your show is about, and then we can,
You're doing just yes?
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's very nice. I appreciate a yeah, but I mean, I feel like a good whoop.
Yeah. When someone's
I
coming
tried
out.
to stay in my register.
Yeah.
You know what it is? I think he's right. You got to be true to yourself. You can't step outside of your own body.
I was actually saying stuff
whoop.
to be noticed by me later on the rewatch when it gets.
You were shouting your own name really loudly.
Yeah, Pablo heckled him during the show. It was crazy. I was like, this is a tape.
It's me.
There was one point.
I mean, I almost threw up at that moment. I was like, why is this happening?
There was a moment also in the show where someone loudly shouted, "What?" Do you remember that?
Yes.
It was my sister.
I was going to say it was perfect.
And she has seen the show 1,000 times.
That's crazy.
1,000 times.
But it did play perfectly.
Literally nuts for her to be like, wait, what? It's like, you know, I've talked to you about this a lot.
I've had to tell you this. You've surely seen this before.
There was a moment outside before we got inside when someone who was not in line was like, what are you guys waiting for?
Yeah.
I'm socially awkward sometimes, okay? And I'm sitting with my friend Pablo. We're doing a podcast, no record. So it's just a hang.
We're just a hang.
But we're usually
Free
used to having a third party, and there's no one to put a show on for. We're talking to each other. It's going fine. And a woman's like, hey, what are you all in line for? And I went, a show? And that's it. That's all I said.
Daring them to follow up.
A show. Why did I say that? Why wasn't I like, oh, our friend Michael has this show. It's called... Instead, I just went, a show? And she went, okay, which show?
Yeah, expectantly.
And
she
I
was
went,
waiting for more info.
And I went...
And I
pointed at Pablo!
I dove in front of Katie like a Secret Service agent in front of the president. And I was like, it's Michael Cruz Kayne. He's a friend of ours. And it is a show about... Grief.
We're allowed to say.
You can say that you're allowed to say that on the air.
Isn't that like the subtext?
Right now.
Don't we all know? I feel like you've got to know.
People know.
Everyone has to know.
Whoever would want to know knows.
Yes.
Have you ever given the little speech? Sorry to call it a little speech.
You ever give your little speech?
When you're doing your little show, have you ever done the thing where you say, like, if you didn't realize this is what the show was, you can go now? Has anyone ever gone?
No one has ever gone.
Good.
But what I will say is that I've had people, like, especially early versions of the show, I had people straight fall asleep. So just like someone close to the front, like, absolutely. I mean, not even into the show. I'm like, I've just started. I'm out there. I just get there, sound asleep.
Oh, that's better. At least you're not taking offense.
I also had one time, and this is not really relevant to your question.
Wait, so that's just a general sleepiness. That's a narcolepsy.
That person was tired.
Their
exactly.
problem.
That person could have a condition.
But it's possible that I like come out and immediately they're like, don't want this, and sound asleep.
Right.
And we're out.
Yeah, right away I'm kind of getting a look. I'm tired from seeing him. And then also vaguely related to this, one time a guy farted so loud for a long time during like a part of the show. So the show is like
Scotty Scheffler, as we all know.
Yes, exactly. The show is so funny, but also like there's a lot of sad shit. And in the part where you're like, please don't fart now. If there could be a part of the show where you'd be like, if you have to fart before or after this part. This dude is ripping it.
One long fart or a bunch of little farts?
Boop, 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 boop. I mean, I didn't mean to sing that, but it is like, it was a rhythmic, extended amount of ripping.
A lot of people do call that your third eye down there.
Wait, you're suggesting though that he was trying to stop.
He might have been if the
cheeks were closing, but the air couldn't be stopped.
He was farting his third eye blind.
That's right.
If you will.
Boop, 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 boop.
And so, what is your response?
Man, with that, you just got to keep going.
You can't
no acknowledgement.
No
acknowledgement.
Because I also don't know. You don't know how many people hear it in the room.
Right.
You know what I mean? So then it's like, I gonna make this thing that's only happening to like 6 people and me happen to everybody in here? Especially in a time of the show where it's like, it's really going to take us out of it.
Right, and they may be embarrassed, and this could be a whole thing.
How do I pivot from this?
You need to stay focused in this moment.
Instead of like drawing focus to this guy's IBS, I'm just going to like keep on rocking.
Because you look forward to the line where you have to go, now back to thing that I had just said that was heavy. Yeah.
I did have also one time a guy passed out in the show during a quite sad part, and we had to stop the show. We had to stop the show. I had to leave the stage,
and you're responsible for that.
And they had to call 911 and have like the guy got an ambulance and went to the hospital.
Oh my God!
And I had to come out and be like, "So, how you guys doing?" And then just kind of pick right back up. But the audience was there for it, and it went great.
Yeah.
I think honestly, when it's stuff like that you absolutely can't control. For me, because I came up maybe doing improv, the chaos of it is actually kind of cool. I like it when some goes wrong.
You like it when people are actively dying in your audience.
Yes, that's the goal. My goal is to murder one person at every show.
Right. Well, he murdered.
Oh.
He murdered.
When did you notice us?
Oh God! What a fucking!
I did not notice until so. There's a part of the show where I do like a.
I want to know what Michael can see from his vantage point.
Yeah. We do discuss this.
I do the very smallest amount of crowd work in the show. And I looked at the front row, and the front row was all people that I personally like, who live down the street from me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't want to do crowd work with like people that I know. It feels like not cool.
Right, of course.
But I'm like looking down the row, and every person is another person that I know.
They seated your friends and family in the front. It was a wild choice. I was like, why are we doing this? Put us in the back.
And it's also like, but on the other hand, I can't take an hour to find someone that I don't know. So I'm just like, you. And I pointed right at you and I was like, oh, I know him too. I also know him. So I did not know until I pointed at you.
God. So
but it was perfect because he said, what's your name? And Pablo said, Pablo. And I'm just looking at Pablo going, oh, I'm so glad this is happening to you, not me. And then Michael goes, Pablo? Am I saying that right? Which was perfect.
Katie and I had the vantage point that was like right up. It was like whatever angle the vasectomy doctor had on you, we had that.
Right.
Absolutely. That's what the seats are called.
Middle, straight up from below.
Yeah. Those are the urology seats right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I didn't know it was you until it was you. And then typically in the show, there are a couple other times where I refer back to the audience to ask them questions. And I usually go back to that person.
But he chose
because
I
accidentally picked you, that's when I was like, I want to move around.
I don't want to, but this is probably cut out. But the moment with the girl that you asked the spontaneous question to and the way she panicked and was like, I don't know. God. And then you were like, and that's actually so okay. That's actually, we love you.
There's a moment in the taping where
I don't want to blow that's like a nice moment in a taping. I don't think you should blow it. I wanted you to know.
So funny. It was
perfectly handled.
Oh God, her brain was just like, I cannot.
She absolutely short-circuited.
I know, and I can.
It's just like you literally ask her, say anything,
right?
And she can't say anything.
It's Billy on the street for $1, name a woman, and they go like, I don't.
It is that. She absolutely, the whole system completely shut down for her. And bless her. She was there. She didn't know she was going to have to do that. And she did her best, which was none. and
that's okay.
I love her.
Luckily, you didn't need any more.
That's right.
You made up for I
just wanted her to try, and she did.
Right.
And she got absolutely not far at all. And that's the best she could do.
And that's okay. Sometimes that's the best you can do.
Yes.
What's the mental state? Are you a boxer before a fight? Are you before you go out on stage and all of this is starting? Katie and I were like deciding, are we nervous for you? Are we thinking that this is
I was nervous for me.
I was there, so I did 2 tapings that day.
Were we the second?
You guys were the second.
Yeah.
When Dan recorded a special, you did 2 in a day.
Mm-hmm.
So the first taping, everyone I'd never done the show twice in a day before. And I was like, I'm a little scared to do it twice in a day. I'd rather do it on 2 separate nights. And everyone who was involved with this, who has done these before, was like, you definitely want to do it twice in a day. The second one is always going to be the one. So I did the first one, and the first one, the audience was just like good, but I don't know what it was.
Not as good as us.
It wasn't as good. So the second...
They hadn't gotten lightly stoned in this very long line outside.
Exactly.
At the very last minute. We were sitting in the line the whole time.
Just as the cameras came out to tape the line, I was like,
light this up.
Yeah, exactly. They weren't grateful to suddenly be in air conditioning as much as you guys were. And so between shows, I was very like, the second one's got to be it. You know what I mean? So there was a lot of like pressure on
yourself.
Game 7
exactly.
aspect.
The first show, I felt like I personally was incredible, but for whatever reason, the crowd just wasn't like as. I think people liked it as much, but they weren't as emotive. And part of that is also because at the first show, the guy who did the warm up like right before. And my sister did it for the second show, and her energy is complete chaos. Like you just don't know what she's going to say at any time.
You replaced the warm up.
We did. We just like, you can go back to doing all the 100 other things you have to do, which he did have to do. Mm-hmm. And then my sister did it instead. And I think she had also a better energy, and the whole thing just kind of, the crowd for that show was on fire. It was totally packed, except for like the seats that they had to kill for the cameras. And the vibes were just really good. So immediately, I was at ease a second out onto that stage.
But your sister's also kind of a pro, yes?
Yeah. I mean, she's an actress. She's been in in Barbie and stuff. She's tremendous. Specifically doing that exact
just
thing.
In Barbie and stuff.
Just Barbie and stuff.
The other guy was in Oppenheimer.
So she's incredible, but she's a little bit of a loose cannon, which is also what makes her perfect for that thing. Like it's like
she kept being. I was told not to make any jokes.
Exactly.
And then right as soon as she did, she's like, "I'm joking. I'm already joking.
I'm already doing jokes.
I'm doing jokes."
And I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
But you need the crowd, though. You're like the crowd is important because at home when the audience sees it, that's not in the room.
Right.
You need them to hear it.
To tell them how to feel, basically. We also realized, because we were in the second row, that we were on at least one of the crowd reaction cameras you guys have. So I'm like,
really?
Jesus Christ, Pablo.
It was here?
And then as soon as it was right to our left. And as soon as I mentioned it to Pablo, the rest of the night, I kept seeing Pablo go like.
Just sucking in my cheekbones.
He was like, what's it called when you, what do they call that?
Mewing?
Yes.
Mewing.
That is what they call it.
My kids know about the mewing.
M-E-W.
It's like.
Oh, man.
It's to make your
technique involving resting the tongue against the roof of the mouth.
I'm not chin maxing.
Jawline definition. That's right. Jaw maxing. I was jaw maxing.
But you were jaw maxing.
I do that. Or he kept making his reactions and being like, ah.
And then there was a moment where the person, I will throw this person under the largest bus available.
Absolutely do.
To my left, there is a person who was checking their phone.
Yeah.
And there was a moment, find this on tape, where I am looking at her and then looking right into the camera and looking at her again and looking right into the camera.
It wasn't anything important either. I checked. I looked to be like, maybe.
I almost
gently
elbowed
her. That's
her.
his friend or his family.
It's probably one of my reps.
So,
you know how reps be.
You know how reps be. Reps are looking
at stuff all the time.
They can't. Reps are Adam Schefter. They cannot put their phones down. Even on live TV, you have to let them have their phone.
And I love reps.
Because I
love reps. My reps are great, and they're scrolling. You know, because maybe they're getting that. So it could have been a rep.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
It was a rep. I think it was just.
I don't think it was a rep.
I'm just a girl with a crush on you.
What's
that was a perfect Britney Spears.
That was really good.
It was a perfect Britney Spears.
I don't think I know which song that is.
I don't even remember what it's called. Probably girl with a crush on you.
Just hallucinate. Oh wait, I know that.
I'm just a girl with a crush on you.
Pretty good, actually.
It's not bad. It's not great. It's in the works.
Can't Make You Love Me.
Oh, God, I haven't listened to it in so long, but what a jam.
My wife, Carrie, is a crazy Britney Spears fan.
Britney Spears was the greatest. I didn't know that, and I love that.
Let me tell you what level she is. She, one time, years ago, we went to see a friend in the musical 9 on Broadway. And we were coming out, and Britney Spears was out of the sunroof of like a Yukon Denali or one of these things on the street.
As the prophecy
foretold.
foretold.
And she was just like, she was coming out of the thing just like dancing, and maybe she was a little feeling herself. My wife runs into traffic.
Yeah, Carrie.
In front of the car.
Yeah.
Points up at Britney Spears and goes, Britney, you're the shit. And Britney is singing to my wife. There's a picture of it the next day, like in the post.
We're going to find
my
this.
wife's cut out.
Oh.
It's just Britney. It's just Britney in the car.
It's Britney. Who?
Damn.
When was this? The musical
whenever
9
the musical 9 was on Broadway.
Broadway.
So we're talking like probably 2003 or something.
Where is this in her lore?
This is before Britney had whatever
we did to
whatever
her.
word you would describe the whatever's happened. It's before that happened.
Okay.
I'm looking for this
Shut up,
photograph.
Britney. Nobody did it like Britney. Nobody's doing it like Britney.
There are a lot of images for Britney Spears' sunroof, so we're gonna have to keep on scrolling.
You're probably gonna find it.
If anyone can find it, it's one of the top 100 podcasts of all time.
Just like the number of photos of Britney Spears through a windshield.
Again, it's
I'm like,
crazy.
I'm never gonna find this one.
Right. That's what I'm saying when I say we did it. It's like they should be allowed to get in a car.
Like, is this
a little
do
coke
you think
together
this is it?
without us all freaking out? I don't think so.
I would
guess no.
I guess
that
what we're learning. What I found out
the
today
thing.
is that Britney Spears loves a sunroof.
Or that paparazzi is not afraid to stand in front of a moving vehicle to take a picture of Britney Spears at her peak.
Is it roofs or roofs? Something to think about.
Roofs.
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 It's got to be roofs.
Roofs.
I don't know why I said that.
Roofs.
Wait, he's saying roofs.
It is. I know. That's why I was
Yeah,
just beating myself up for being
But
wrong.
couldn't it be roofs?
I don't think so.
No.
I think that's a thing you're going to want to cut out of this episode.
It's never FS. It's never.
Never?
Is it?
I don't know.
Wolves. No. Wolves.
Yeah, you're right.
Boofs.
What's a boof?
A boof has multiple meanings, primarily in slang and whitewater kayaking.
Poofs are
In slang, it can refer to anal sex.
Come on, dude.
Or the rectal administration of drugs or alcohol.
Why are we here?
But one of you said boof. You said because who did the Brett Kavanaugh, and now we're back into politics.
No,
wasn't there boofing? Wasn't that something?
Yes.
Brett
Kavanaugh's yearbook, the boof joke, explained.
There you go.
Vox.com. October 3rd, 2003.
Okay.
Britney Spears, cruising on 49th Street, pops out of the sunroof to the surprise of a street full of tourists.
Could be that. It could be that.
Damn, they called your wife a tourist.
You're pretty good. It could be that.
You guys weren't tourists?
Yeah. Can you find out what theater the Broadway musical 9 was on?
Yes. Broadway musical.
Was in? And what street that was on?
9.
Trying to fix my prepositions.
Here we go.
They'll edit. They'll fix that in post.
Then we'll find out.
If I know anything about these guys.
2003 Broadway revival.
Okay. This is probably it.
Hold on. Nope. I clicked on the Wikipedia entry for the word revival.
They have to say.
Broadway production.
Oh, I found out something great on Wikipedia today.
Broadway revival.
That's too so far
Have you ever seen the clip of the little kid doing the preacher's voice?
O'Neill Theater.
Okay,
that's what we were just talking about that.
Show me 49th Street. Show me 49th
Eugene
Street.
O'Neill
West 49th!
La, 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 la.
This is why we do journalism. God damn.
Shout out to my friend Elena
good.
Shadow, who was in the musical 9.
Great name. Now,
Great
I
name.
thought 9
Great woman.
was puppets. What is 9
9
about?
is not puppets. 9 is about, is it Fellini, maybe? Because you know how there's 8 and a half?
I thought it was puppets.
8 and a
So I don't think whatever next word you said.
What is there's a big one.
Maybe like a movie or something. Like Avenue Q is the big one that's puppets.
Guido Contini, who was dreading his imminent 40th birthday and facing a midlife crisis. Oh, man. I'm dreading my imminent 40th birthday.
Right.
Oh, my gosh.
And
This is really kismet
while I read this entry, facing a midlife crisis.
Sure. What's the next line about?
Which is blocking his creative impulses. Check.
Oh, no.
And entangling him in a web of romantic difficulties in early 1960s Venice.
Okay. That's not you then. Good. Thank God. At first I was like, this Pablo.
But he loves to podcast.
Oh,
what
my God. Oh, my God.
Raul Julia. Yes.
Okay.
A gifted man.
Oh, man.
So we found out that is the picture of her.
Definitely.
Show it again. I mean, I'm telling
She's
you,
wearing a
that
trucker
looks
hat.
trucker hat was right before, I think.
Maybe it's right before then.
Well.
Wait, can I say something that I found I saw on Wikipedia today? Someone referenced to me
Look, is that?
They're not even listening.
Is that the top of her
I'm
head?
talking to myself. I'm by myself.
Is that the top of her head?
Does this resemble the top of your wife's head?
I mean, it's not impossible that it is.
I know.
It really is not impossible that it is.
Clearly, okay, for those not watching on YouTube, it's clearly a photo that is focusing on Britney Spears, white trucker hat, hoodie thing, and in front of the windshield is the back of a blonde head of hair.
It is very possible that is my wife.
Very possible.
You got to send me a link to that so I can.
Yeah, we have to confirm.
This
is like when they exonerated that guy because he was at the Mets game or in the back of an episode of a Seinfeld or something like that. What is this story? Maybe it was Curb Your Enthusiasm. Wasn't there a guy that was like...
Are you telling me the plot of an episode of television?
He had his alibi.
Are you racially profiling a genre of sitcom
No,
device?
I'm saying a guy used as an alibi because he was at a baseball game the day that they were filming an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. And so on the camera, you see that he's there.
I see. So this is a real life
got
thing
him off
that
from
intersects.
Yes.
Sorry, I was just making a thing that I thought everybody knew as a quick little punchline reference to that. Thought we'd all go, tee-hee-hee, it's just like that, Katie. And then we'd move on.
I do not know. I do not know about that.
Photos.
They made a whole documentary about it and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a true crime situation.
Yeah, it was a cool thing that happened.
Okay, while you're doing this, I tell you something that I learned on Wikipedia today, and I could say every name wrong in this.
Great.
There is a television program or possibly a movie called Lancelot Link, Secret Chimp.
What?
And what it is.
Lancelot Link.
I learned a lot of cool things, actually. I learned this today. Lancelot Link Secret Chimp. I think that might be the name of it. And it is...
Oh, my God. It's a comma, not a colon.
It's a video of The whole movie is chimps. It's footage of chimps like in costumes. Yeah. And okay,
no
fine.
people?
So
No
far,
people.
I can tell you, Katie is not seeing my computer screen. This is checking out.
There are no people in it. Anyway, I was just like, someone showed it to me, and then I was looking into like the voice actors, and one of them I think is a woman named Joan, possibly Gerber, I think is the last name.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I want to say about her is that in her Wikipedia article, like maybe the first sentence is her most challenging role as a voice actor was playing the voice of a busload of Japanese students being attacked by Godzilla. Is that basically correct?
Her most challenging, this is Joan Gerber.
Yeah.
Her most challenging voice role was, quote, all the children in a Japanese train wreck, end quote, for
Way
a
better than what I
Godzilla
said.
television episode. All the children.
Who do I play in this episode? Oh, you're all the children in the Japanese train wreck.
You're going to need to be all
Does
of
that count
them.
as like 20 credits?
Maybe. She's probably rich off that one, whatever that is, that
Oh
one
my God,
episode.
the residuals on being all of the Japanese
Absolutely
children in the
crazy.
And
bus
don't
wreck?
forget, I was also Japanese student number 5. Thank you. And then also number 6.
Who played Japanese student number 9? That wasn't. No way.
That's right.
Okay, can I say one other thing I learned today?
Yes, please.
Okay. I
Because
learned
what else are we here for? Nothing? Oh, good point.
I learned about a comedian whose name I think is Alonzo Hamburger.
Okay.
Do you guys know this guy? Well, I'll tell you the big thing about Alonzo Hamburger is that he says hamburger a lot. He says hamburger all the time. He says it all the time. In his set, he'll just instead of saying like instead of saying like shit or whatever.
He has a Wikipedia?
Duh, I mean.
Why?
I'm not. Maybe he's. I
So
think it's
here. Oh my God. Alonzo Hamburger Jones.
Yes.
Is an American writer and catchphrase comedian.
Yes.
Best
Ooh,
known for his
tough.
cowboy hat and frequent use of the word hamburger.
I would say, to me personally, only having learned about him this morning, I would say best known for his cowboy hat is an insane thing to include.
Yes, start
because
with.
he says the word hamburger in
As
his
if
stand-up.
it's the word.
As if it's like, God damn
bang.
it. Or like, as if it's like, great. I was like, you won't believe it. He says hamburger all the time.
Although-
Did you watch
Comic
video
View.
of his set?
I watched his whole set from, I don't know if it might have been Comic View or like Def Comedy Jam. Martin Lawrence was hosting it. And
Def Comedy Jam, HBO, 2 television appearances.
He comes out
Show
and
me.
he does his set.
Oh man, I bet Dan would have something really funny to say here.
I bet he would.
But
I
me,
bet he really would.
Nothing.
I mean,
I got nothing for
it
you.
is so just purely delightful to me to watch Alonzo Hamburger.
And now let's enjoy some Alonzo Hamburger.
Absolutely.
Please say Jones. You guys are skipping his last name.
I think we're getting the most important part.
Look at this big joker here. The same dumb one standing in front of YMCA talking about, oh, look, they done spelled Macy's wrong. Hamburger, I ain't gonna have it. Who else wanna play? Happy Halloween, baby. Hamburger. Check out my man here, Rico Suave. Y'all looking good out here tonight. Hamburger, y'all are.
There we go. Hamburger. And then just moves on to the next thing. Does the word hamburger have anything to do with what's been happening?
No, but that's his way of going like, and
let me
that's
tell
on
you.
that. That is
Exactly.
what I have said.
It's so much a part of his lexicon that sometimes he'll like, you know, he'll start a sentence like hamburger. He was walking down the street. Like you don't even get the whole hamburger.
definitely.
He does it. He does it in that set. I would guess he says the word hamburger.
It's like how
30
the Intuit
times.
people have many words for, well, I guess the opposite of that. It's as if snow has many words, but it's just hamburger.
It's the
and
opposite.
everything.
It is the opposite.
It's the word but
Yes,
but
exactly. And I
So-
think he does say at some point, he says hamburger instead of swearing.
Instead, okay, so hamburger, this is back to the Wikipedia page. Hamburger tries not to use profanity, like gentlemen of the Old West, who does not.
well, that's weird.
Well, this is
What does that have to
tense.
do with
You know how in
anything?
the Old West, they'd always say,
What does that have to do with anything?
who don't swear in front of the ladies. Instead, comedian Alonzo Jones has substituted profanity with one word, ... in all caps, hamburger.
Okay, so every time he wants to say he says hamburger.
Yeah.
and he's like, boom, don't worry, I got a hamburger right
But
here.
I think if it got hamburger heavy, I fear I would be out on it. I actually liked it.
You say that, but I'm just
He
telling you.
he uses it
you
properly.
you can actually absorb
Wow.
quite a lot of hamburger.
That's great.
More than you
That's
think you
actually,
can.
Actually, what Jordan Peterson said. And he was wrong. He wasn't right.
Alonzo Hamburger Jones. That's something we learned today. Are we at that part? What did I learn today?
It's done already.
Possibly be at that part, but I've also not checked the clock in a long time.
I'm just checking. Let me check. Oh, it's midnight.
Oh, no.
One of the things I loved when watching your show was looking at Katie, just like literally side-eyeing her as she was
sobbing,
whimpering.
And here's the thing,
crying, legitimately.
It's not like you can go like wipe it off. So I just like let it sit there and then it dried.
Yeah.
So I was leaving like this. Yeah. I was like, well, I'll just hop right on the subway.
There are some parts of the show that are very sad, and I say it up top. So we just kind of do that. And one of the things that, I mean, maybe I talked about this last time, but one of the things in like pitching it to places to put it on their air was people coming back and being like, it's like there are parts of it that are too sad for us to think of this as a comedy. Would you think about like, maybe putting more jokes in those parts? And for me, I was like, I don't really want to. So we'll just wait. And then this other company came around and they were like, we love it how it is. So we'll make it.
So part of what I didn't know, because I had seen the show again, somewhere between a year and 10 years ago. I didn't know how different it would be because last time I talked to you, you had some amount of frustration because this show is, for my money, conflicted as I am, it's so hamburger good.
Thank you.
And I just hoped that it would be the version that I had seen. And that's what I was excited to show Katie. Was like, because I was like, I didn't want to tell her too much. I didn't want to like, whatever. I didn't want to taint the jury pool.
But he did ask before we did any drugs. He said, now this is a sad show. Would you like to do a little bit of drugs? I said, yeah.
That's very thoughtful.
Yes, I do. I think I'm ready for it.
As her weed concierge, I think we nailed it.
Yep, totally.
While you were hopped up on caffeine.
Oh yeah, was that real?
Right.
You really did.
It was real.
So funny.
I was so tired after the first show, and I hadn't slept really well the night before.
Of course.
So I took these gummy caffeine Bolt, I think is the name of the thing.
Why are you looking at us like we would ever eat any of that? If it's not drugs, I mean, caffeine, I guess, technically a drug.
Was it? You had a couple of Pro Bar Bolt chews?
That seems right.
Yikes.
Yeah.
And where'd you get those? A gas station?
I got them at a bodega. I was like at a bodega buying gum, and I was like, maybe I'll need this.
There was a woman standing in a sunroof who was just
in
throwing
2000
them at people like a Red Bull rep in college.
Like Donald Trump throwing toilet paper.
Yeah.
He was throwing Pro Bar Bolt chews.
So I just chowed down on it, and it really it got me.
They
zipped.
hit you. Yeah, you did the classic edible thing where you take one and you go, not feeling this, so you take more, and then you go, I'm feeling it now.
I was saying to Pablo before, I don't know how much caffeine was in them, and it's possible that it's like a very small amount.
But it's also possible that it was like more than you should have taken.
I'm a delicate baby. Like any kind of medicine immediately has a heavy effect on me, no matter what amount I take, and so this I think was no different.
Can you text or call Carrie and ask her if that's her head?
Oh, wow.
She's at work.
You want to close the loop?
I mean,
there's absolutely no
Her job's
chance.
way too important for you to make her do that. Can you also tell her that I love her? Can you tell her Katie says hello and that she loves her?
That we loved seeing her.
I'm going to text her. Wait, hang on. I'm going to take a picture. I'm taking a picture of you guys.
Yeah.
I'm sending it to her.
I think I put my tongue out at a weird time, so I think the picture's going to be me going like this. Starting to put it out. This isn't a podcast, is the thing.
Time Magazine disagrees. I just sent you a screenshot just to give the visual of what Carrie is doing probably right now in real life. So she's
probably helping a child coming out of a major surgery. And she's going to look at her phone and she's going to be like, I absolutely cannot believe that this is what I'm being texted right now. No, you know what? She's chill. She won't be like that.
Yeah.
She'll just be like,
some credit.
I'm going to have to answer this later.
Right.
But
she's going to go like,
the difference
that was a crazy thing to text me.
The difference between our two lives is stark. That it's like she's doing something like that.
She is a
Does it ever smack you in the face? Do you ever go like...
Smacks me in the face every day.
Yeah.
Hey, how was your day? And then I'll say, whatever. Couldn't crack this joke about a Chinese dinosaur. And then she'll say what her day was. And it's like, I honestly wish I hadn't asked.
It's like you're talking about the person who voice acts
says,
all the Japanese children in Iraq, and she is helping.
She's like, guess what I learned today? And she goes, and guess what I learned? That
she
you
says,
can
yes,
die from that.
Totally is. That is the pick that I was cut out of.
Hamburger! This has been Pablo Torre Finds Out, a Meadowlark Media production. And I'll talk to you next time.